All right, are you ready for part two? Well, let's get into part two. Quick recap is where I left off. Binoculars. Never move forward until you see your environment ahead of time. Okay, so always look ahead to a to a marker, whatever you want to use as a marker. Then, if it's safe to get there, then you move forward to there, and then you scan and do the same thing, and that's how you keep moving to get yourself, because you want to get home. That's all you want to do with the get home bag. You just want to get home. Okay? I just want to get home. Just want to get home. No other route but to get home. And you don't deviate from that route that you normally know. Right? Because you know that route. Which means if you have to go around something due to a disaster or whatever, or police block or what have you because of a disaster, then all you do is you're assessing to get around it and then get you back on that route. Excuse me. Get back on that route, right? Because that's the route you know. Easiest thing to do. So, binocular. Extra set of eyes. I always carry a paper book, a notebook, and pens, a couple pens, just to make notes. It's always good to let other people know, hey, what's ahead of them or what's going on or what you ran into. You have some people coming the other direction. You might have to say, wait a minute, over on Mulberry Street and Fifth, you got this big old mess, so you might want to, just like the truckers do on the highway when they're saying, there's a bear over there taking pictures to want to give you a ticket. You know, north, south, east, west truck drivers. Just a thought. Take it easy on, take it. Okay. And of course, now, and I don't know if you like me or not, but I'm getting older. And I always carry Tums. When you get nerved up, you got to be able to fix that heartburn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Shug. I got to give him a shout out. Shug. He likes that. Woo, buddy. Black marker. Okay. Why? Well, several things actually, but one main thing is with the binoculars, I have this. This is a laminated map. Laminated maps of the general area around me. So if I get diverted, I can use this on the laminated map, not on the paper map. Laminated. So I can make my marks as I need to make my marks in order to make my adjustments to get me back where I need to go. If I have to go into an area I don't know, I'd like to see what is around that area and what's around me. A map. I got this at one of those fancy bookstores. Went out of business. I forgot what it's called. But they sell the atlases and all that. Well, they sell laminated maps too of areas and counties and cities and all that. So this is a must in a get home bag. Even though you know the route, if you get diverted into a neighborhood, there's plenty of times I've gotten diverted into a neighborhood due to an accident to try to get around it to get back on my path to get home and get off into a neighborhood that I've passed 1,000 times, but never went into that neighborhood. And then you can get turned around. I'm gonna tell you, in your car, you can get turned around in a neighborhood in your own neighborhood, all right, and get lost and don't know which way's up or down till you wander around and half a gas tank later. Then somehow you spin into something. Oh yeah, I've been around here 3 times already, and oh yeah, I remember this. This is where I came in. So, but I mean, you can get lost very easily. Man, well, we got GPS today. Yeah, when the power went out in the early 2000s, all the cell phones went out with it because the power to the cell phone towers went out. Now, if that's the case, boom, you're going to lose a lot of stuff on these, even these newer phones. Don't rely on digital. Rely on hard copy. Okay? Smart thinking. Now, I do carry one of those thin little raincoats. Weighs nothing. Okay? Always carry something to cover you up with other than just what you got on. Just common sense. Okay? And now this might be strange to you, but I carry an empty bottle. And no, it is not a bottle to pee in. It's an empty bottle. I'm in the suburbs. I'm in an urban environment, okay? Let me tell you why an empty bottle. Full bottles are heavy. This is like a 30-ounce bottle. 30 ounce, maybe 35-ounce bottle. See? Bigger than my head. All right. What I do carry is one of these little midget bottles. Just one. Okay. And I carry this. Like I said, I'm in an urban environment. I got that little bottle till I find water to fill up in this bottle, which is my number one goal as I'm heading back, because I'm in an environment that I know I'll be able to fill that up, fill this up, okay? And if not, all right, I'm sure I could find cans of stuff along the way. Instead of keeping it in cans, I can pour it in a bottle. I carry this. Ta-da! It's one of those sucker straws. You know, one of those filters that you could stick a straw in, and don't matter what, even a toilet, and suck up the water in the filter, and you get your good old drink. Well, right there it is, brother. Right there is what's called a sucker straw. That's a filtered sucker straw. At least that's what I call it anyways. But this is one that'll get you water when you need to get it. If you can't find water or you run out of your little water. All right, now remember, we're just getting home. I'm not in Michigan getting ready to head to Florida. That's my bug out bag. That's other stuff. That's long-term stuff. That's my, sleeping stuff. That's my extra clothes stuff. That's all the other. This is just to get your booty home. That's all it's for. With basic stuff. Cool? Cool. I like to carry an extra pair of gloves. Okay, but these aren't just regular, ordinary gloves. These are gloves. You ready for this? Da-da-da. With the fingers cut out. Ooh. I'm the type that likes my hands free. Now this also has like a rubber base on them. So whatever I grab hold up. So if I got my walking stick, okay, I'm not gonna drop it out. Whatever I'm carrying, I can grab a hold of it. I like to have gloves. It's always good to have some pair of gloves, but I like them with the fingers out because I can feel better with that, and it makes your hand feel a little cooler, especially if it is during the summer. You can at least get the, you don't get them to where they're sweating as bad. So anyways, gloves. These are padded gloves too. They're good for, that's for a whole nother video. It's all another form of defense. Okay. I carry basic food stuff. Tuna in a package. These things you can tell if there's no air, if it's not ballooned up, it's in great shape. Even if it goes past the expiration date. This you can just eat real quick on the fly. You don't got to heat it. You can just eat it and go. It gives you a big old nice boost of protein. Ta-da! So you try to find foods that you can just eat as you're walking, or just stop for a few minutes and eat. You won't give away your location if you're not having to heat anything up. So if you are trying to be a little stealthy, start out by using foods that start out on your route. Usually and stop if you got to eat foods that you don't have to heat up. Okay, now this might be strange, but tuna, that devil in a can stuff, spam, that's all light stuff, not spam. Potted meat, I know it's a little on the salty side, but that'll help you retain water too, by the way, which is good. especially when you're hiking. You want to retain some water, so you don't want to sweat out all the water. So it'll help you retain some water, salt. So stuff like that. Think on that stuff that you don't have to heat up, but you can eat it cold. Okay. And if you get bored and you want something to do as you're going, you can always take you a little snack bag like I keep here. I keep sunflower seeds. At least not sunflower seeds. Yeah, sunflower seeds and pepitas. I don't know what the world that is. Just little snack things, little seeds. You can stop, you break, have a few nuts, have some water, some vino, and have a good time. Get home. Just have protein, okay, stuff like that. So you plan for what you need to get you home. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to buy mountain house monster stuff in your get home bag. Common sense. All right, put this back as I go. That way I don't lose it as I go. All right, I'm almost done. Almost. So I covered the quick little cooking kit. I covered the fluid. I covered the maps and the directions, and I covered the shoot for that. There's something else that you need in the get home bag, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, but like I said, Murphy's Law, things do happen. All right, you want to get into some of the basic stuff. Now, before I go farther basics, I always carry some toilet paper. I'm not going to use somebody's leaves in their backyard trying to get myself home. Bring my own. BYOT. Bring your own TB. All right, so you got that. But, medical. I have 2 little bags of medical. All right. Now, if I was to stumble, I have one of them disposable ice packs that you just pop it, shake it, and it chemical reaction makes it cold. And there's some stop clots in here. There's some clot stuff, powder in here. If I cut myself, scratch myself, scrape myself, it's basic stuff that you have in here. I even have ammonia tablets in here that I can stick under somebody's nose and find them passed out on the street. You never know. Help out somebody else. And some basic gloves, medical gloves, stuff like that. If you don't want to handle something or somebody, you can throw some gloves on to it. But that's just basic medical kit, Band-Aids, basic stuff. So remember that. Just a basic kit. You don't got to have this monstrous cargo carrying bag medical just to get yourself home. You don't even carry that. You don't carry that much stuff in your own house most of the time. Most people have a little box of Band-Aids in the bathroom, or they'll have a little box of this in the bathroom, and that's taken care of them for the past 20 years. Why put it in a get-home bag? That much. Right. Now, this to me is probably one of the most important things in the whole emergency bag. Ready? Masks. I got 2 types of masks here. All right. Whenever you're dealing with a disaster, you're dealing with smoke, you're dealing with dust, particulates. Everybody's lungs are sensitive. If you can't breathe, the rest of it's not going to work. So I carry 2 types of masks. I carry the standard mask that they use for drywalling, because it stops a lot of the particulates and a lot of the fine particles. Then I carry what's called a P95. A lot of people, this is cheap. You can get these at Lowe's, Pillar Square, probably Menards, any building place that sells building supplies. Because this is what like painters use, and because it's got a valve on it. See the valve? All right, which means when you suck in, it filters the air, and then it lets you blow out. But these are thick. All right. So you're really not meant to wear these for a long period of time, because they will start, the moisture from your own breathing will build up in here. So these are like, they're very effective, but they're not made for extremely long-term use. That's why I got this in the get home bag. And I have these at home here that I can use while I'm in the home if there was something to happen to get me from point A to point B. If I have to get out of Dodge, I can put this on. An hour or 2 later, I'm where I got to go, and I can take it off. This start out with for just smoky areas or for dusty areas, or this will help protect. You got to protect your lungs, man. If you can't breathe, the rest of your body just ain't going to work. Most important thing, have a breathing thing. Now, I got glasses on, so I don't absolutely need these because I have a form of eye protection. But it's always good to have a pair in case you run into somebody that don't. Never hurts to help somebody. Just a pair of the cheap plastic eye protection. You can get them Home Depot, Lowe's, where they sell them grinders and stuff. You can get these dirt cheap. Okay, they're just cheap plastic, but they will protect your eyes because they got plastic all the way around. They'll protect your eyes from any particles or any flying debris. Okay, because if you can't see, you're in a world of hurt. Got to keep them eyes and your lungs protected. And last but not least, very good old-fashioned scissors. But these are just regular scissors. These are like safety scissors that they use for EMTs use and medical people use. Okay, you can buy these. It helps to cut away. If you injure yourself, you can't get your pants off to fix it. You can at least cut. Use this because it's safety. It won't cut you. It won't cut you. This will rub along your body. That's what these are designed for, to cut away clothes or cut away whatever to get to the affected area that you need to fix. Save you from stabbing yourself with your own knife trying to cut your own pants. Then you got another cut to deal with. So that's pretty much it. Da-da! We've come to the end. Ouch! We've come to the end. So I hope you enjoyed it. But at the same time, I hope you gained some wisdom and knowledge. Don't, look at Ferguson. All right, Ferguson, Missouri, with the officer who shot the 18-year-old that was unarmed. The first 3 or 4 days were peaceful protests. Then it went hairy. So just use that as common sense. Normally, when a disaster occurs, everybody's freaky, yeah, but they're more freaky, wondering what's going on, and what are they going to do? They're not worried about lifting your wallet or holding you hostage. They're worried about getting their own carcasses to a safe zone. Just remember that, okay? All right. Prepare. Those who fail, prepare. Are preparing to fail. Those who fail to prepare. I got that from Forrest Prepper, one of the guys from across the pond. Forrest Prepper. Good guy. Check him out. All right? Cool. Take it easy, guys.